This is not my room, I realise, but does it have a better... The red... Okay, it does. It's got a view of the... What the hell is the Red Mile? What the hell is the... Okay. Slight change of subject. What the actual happened here? I mean, I accept there could be a perfectly innocent and not alarming explanation for why the room is a mess, the TV is playing static, and there appears to be blood all over the floor and walls. Oh, and contraband underneath the bed. I mean, there could be a perfectly reasonable explanation for this, and I'd love to hear it. Red Mile. Dare to run for fame, for glory, for your life. But you know what there is not a reasonable explanation for? Why are they just letting people walk in and out of here without, you know, stopping them? Also, why are you not clearing this up? I mean...
Go ahead, start some trouble. Give me an excuse to air you out.
You people are idiots, you know that. This is just not the way to get repeat customers. Or is that the idea? Are you trying to ruin this place? Leave obvious signs of violence lying around for people to stumble upon? Talk to them like they're absolute scum of the earth, threaten them, etc. because you want the place to fail? I need to speak to the proprietor of this place, I really do. I would like to know what is... Hello! Oh, sorry, I wasn't speaking to you.
Got reports saying a Crimson Fleet crew is spotted not far from here. I've taken an interest in your operation.
That's why I hired you and your people. I trust if this pirate crew pays us a visit, you'll handle them.
Paying us to keep rogue spacers and independent crew away is one thing, but the Crimson Fleet, we're gonna need to negotiate new terms for that. And I'll give you a little hint about what that means. It means a lot more money for us.
I already pay you more than a fair wage, Star. And I pay on time. Every time. In fact, I pay top dollar to ensure that you and your crew are better off than most of the other mercenaries. But if you're not satisfied with your compensation, I'm sure I can find other members of your outfit eager to take your place.
Maybe. Or maybe I could call them up myself and see how they'd feel about taking over Red Mile and leaving you the burdens of management. I'm sure we could find ways to bolster the profits here.
Hello.
I doubt that.
You're
You
welcome.
don't seem...
But I have friends in high places. You wouldn't want me to have to call in favor, would you?
See, I think you're all talk, May. And one of these days, I might just call your bluff.
Please, enjoy your time here at the Red Mile.
Why do they all talk like that? Are they all like really heavy smokers or something? I mean, just seriously, it's bothering me. Hi.
Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar.
Never. I've heard of it. I have actually heard of it. I'm just not really sure what it is.
Oh? Let's rectify that then, shall we? You will not
We
find
shall.
a more exciting blood sport in all the settled systems. The Red Mile is an exciting and deadly race to the finish for the galaxy's bravest champions. Those that manage to complete the course win fame and fortune. Those that don't are never heard from again. I'm happy
I feel
to
like you need a
answer
drum
any other
roll there.
questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality.
Okay, I want to run the Red Mile. I'm pretty sure I don't. Can you tell me more about this place and its history?
A rather open-ended question, but I'll do my best.
Okay.
Red Mile was once a notorious haven for the criminal underworld. Thieves, shipjackers, mercenaries, and smugglers would come here to do business, get drunk, and gamble. I cleaned the place up when I took over. I made it, if not quite a family destination, at least a safer one. Red Mile still offers a unique, exciting experience, but our clientele has improved considerably, and we offer a wider range of services.
Okay. How did you clean this place up? And what is it you've got over these mercenaries that's keeping them in line? Because they do not like their job, and they want this place to fail.
I was fortunate to be born into a wealthy family. I used those resources
honest.
to build an extensive network of contacts across the settled systems. Suffice it to say, I had to call in more than a few favors, but with patience and perseverance, I was able to realize my vision. And now, at last, Red Mile is truly a must-see destination for any who wish to experience it for themselves.
Okay. Why all the effort to turn this place around? If you were rich, why not just set something up somewhere else? It's the excitement of the place, isn't it?
Because I see the potential for Red Mile to become one of the most unique and popular travel destinations in the settled systems. Because I want to leave a legacy and be remembered for creating something as unique as it is lucrative. Or perhaps it's because, like so many runners who come here to test themselves, I relish a challenge. I suppose there's no single reason. Let's just say that I feel it's my calling.
Why is it people who use the term legacy often come across as completely psychotic? Out of curiosity, what's involved in running the Red Mile?
Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, we'll have a little pomp and circumstance before sending you on your way out the big red door. Then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and deadly creatures alike, while people up here place bets on how far you'll get. Make it back alive, and you'll stand to win riches and the admiration of your fans. I'm sure you can figure out what happens if you fail.
Yeah. And people just bet on other people's lives here. That's what this casino is. It's not like a normal casino with cards, etc. It's just how far can someone get before being brutally murdered, yeah?
You're too precious. Yes, of course they bet on our runners' lives. We're outside of the colonies and Freestars for a reason. Betting is a huge part of the Red Mile's appeal. How better to make the most exciting sport in the universe more exciting? Repeat runners draw bigger bets. You should ask Donovan how much bets on him were worth before he was forced to retire.
Pomp and circumstance, like a little ceremony. Yeah, so basically you've just got a bunch of people who come here to bet on people's lives because they want a little excitement, but they're not willing to put their own lives on the line, yeah? Like, you know what? Thank you for the information.
Of course. And if you're thinking of running, just let me know. I'll be glad to sign you up.
Can't for the life of me think why I would want to do that, to be honest.
Call on me if you need anything further.
Yeah, no, you've been a wealth of information. Touch screen to learn more. Okay, top 5 Red Mile runners. Successful runs. Donovan Reese. Oh, right, he's a runner. Donovan Reese is a runner here. Latika Rianti, 25. Arnie Richardson, 22. Tank, 19. Valerie Vega, 18. Your current successful runs, 0. So he's run this 28 times and survived. Yeah, and you get money and fame for running it. Yeah, I don't really need...
Yes?
Propulsion specialist. Okay. Hi. Hello.
I took this job so I could be here to see all the runners in person. Of course, most of them I only see once.
Well, that's bleak, isn't it? I believe the security are whinging and whining.
Runners come and go. Mile.
Not every
Yeah.
day you meet someone known throughout the settled systems. But here I am.
Oh, you're the runner, are you? You're the...
Listen, friend. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm trying to relax and you people won't give me a moment's peace. Tell
Okay.
you what. If you want a conversation with me, it'll cost you. Bring me a runner's rush from the bar, and then we can talk. Deal?
How about get your own damn drink?
Well, that's no way to treat a Red Mile superstar, though, is it? If you decide
It's
you want
one way.
to have that talk after all, you know what to do.
I can't believe Donovan
Kiss your
Reeves
ass. Yeah, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
They're required to pay like a
Okay,
lot.
so this place sort of
If they
sucks.
disagree, they can take it
There's a
up.
kitchen.
If you're sure, just hope they listen.
I'm trying
I
to
think
listen.
They will. Capitulating to a bully only encourages them.
If you want to get their attention and earn their respect, a show of strength is required.
Remember that.
Yeah, you really don't seem to be in the right place, you know that. Hi,
You want a
hi.
drink? Maybe a room for the night?
I've already got a room.
Happy to serve you, as long as you respect May's rules and behave yourself.
Okay, no, I was just...
Enjoy yourself.
I'm being a nosy person. I would really like to find somewhere I can sell stuff. Do you not have any trade facilities? You don't, do you? Okay, there's something down there.
I keep thinking I should run the course someday, but after seeing some of the deaths firsthand, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, how much do you win if you do it? Because it doesn't sound worth it to me. Okay, what have we got here? We've got... What on earth is this? Cycle, CDE... This is not what I was expecting here. What the hell is this? This looks almost like science. It looks almost like science, and then it looks almost like gambling. And then it looks almost like someone's off it. You know what? We're not getting into trouble here. I mean...
You wouldn't last a minute in the Red Mile. Of course, I probably wouldn't either.
Well, I'm glad you're self-aware enough to realize that. Why would anyone actually want to run the Red Mile? That's what I want to know. I mean, one side of me is a little curious, but then there's another side of me that's sort of saying, yeah, there's curious, and then there's stupid. The important thing is we've got the shit back. Oh, I feel like someone's been playing with the power levels again. Oh, look at that. That's the new grab drive. Whew, we're going to be able to jump further now. Although before we jump, there was one other thing in this system I would like
Orbit.
to check out. First things, I want to make sure shields and weapons are all set. And, oh, look at that. We've actually got... Well, no, I need a little bit more power. No. There you go. We've got 3 points of power in the electromagnetic weapons. And now with the turrets facing backwards, I'm thinking when I want to board an enemy ship, the turrets won't need to be powered down because they won't be shooting forward. So this could work out well, although probably what I'll need is something more like that as the power distribution. We'll just have to see how useful turrets pointing backwards is. For now, just going to leave it like that. So, I believe I've scanned all of these places. I have. Right, so this is What was it? Go to Paradiso on Parima 2. Let's... I'm going to assume we won't be getting into any trouble here. Big assumption. But it does look like there's some sort of fleet.
This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over now.
Okay. Alright, that was... Speak with Chief Sugiyama. Okay. Oh! Okay! Hello, this is Malcolm Amundsen. Is there... Okay. Yes, is something wrong? Do you need help? I don't think this is working. I'm going to attempt a docking procedure. We could... No, you know what? I have a feeling this may be what the gentleman down there was talking about. Yeah, I think we will go and have a chat with him. Let's just, first of all, take a... Oh, I love being able to do this. Quick scan of the area. Right, alright. Yeah, let's go and speak. First contact. I've received a message from Paradiso Chief Security Officer Jiro Sugiyama. There's a sensitive matter he wishes to discuss. I should meet him in Paradiso. Okay, you know what? I mean, I was going to come here and check the place out anyway. Sort of extreme environment. I thought this was a sort of luxury resort. I'm guessing it's an internal luxury resort.
Ready for touchdown.
Okay. Some odd reason I got my journal updating my activities. Interesting. Oh! I think I actually had it on my list of things to do. Visit this place. Okay. Alright. Let's just check. What was the... It's temperate. It's oxygen. Wait a minute. I thought it said hostile environment. This looks... nice. Bit heavy on the gravity, but... Oh, I must have been looking at one of the moons. Oh. Have I not... Can I scan that from... Oh, I can scan it even from the surface. Oh, I love my new scanning ability. I like it. Yes, I do. Alright. Let's go and check this place out. And let's hope they've got some... I don't know, places to sell some stuff. We have got a truck ton of stuff. But more importantly, let's speak to this chief. There's a mystery here. And you know what mysteries do to me. As long as those mysteries are not... I wonder what will happen if I run a race chased by monsters and trying to avoid horrible, deadly things that want to kill me. Yeah? Then my...
Now would be the time.
That was a very weird thing to say, Andreja. I'm just saying.
Do you require my assistance?
No, I do not. But thank you for asking. Okay, we got security. Over there. Seems nice, doesn't it? More security. Wait a minute. We'll go and speak to security in a second. I do just want to...
Hello, and welcome back. Mr. Tofik, I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Actually, a question. Usually, when I come here, the shuttle takes a certain route, showing me the beauty of this world. But this time, our entries seem to take longer, and we pass by a lot more open water. Is there something wrong with our normal flight path? I heard the rumors of a ship in orbit.
Please allow me to apologize for this inconvenience. This alternate entry was required due to a meteor shower affecting the usual descent route. Nothing to worry about. To make up for this, allow me to credit your account with a 15% discount on spa amenities. Once again, we are dreadfully sorry.
It's okay, Viator. I know you're programmed to be overly concerned with your service. I just wanted to know why. But thank you for crediting my account anyway.
Okay, so they're lying to the patrons about why they're being rerouted.
This is
Hello.
your first time here. Thank you for choosing Paradiso for your vacation destination.
Hi.
This is your first time here. Thank you for choosing Paradiso for your vacation destination.
Okay, thank you very much. Are you the ship?
Need some work done?
Okay,
We're
I am
asking everyone to take care of any leeches on their ships. We don't want any Terramore storming through here.
Good man. That is exactly what I want to hear. Out of curiosity,
I'm sure you can find something you like.
What sort of ships are you selling here? You've got Sunsail 2, Sparrow 2, Lunchbox 2, the Mako. Oh, okay, that's hideous. Oh, God. Yeah, so... I'm sorry, did two ships crash into one? It just... Alright. And I will talk to you another time. I might want to check out what options you have for upgrading the ship, just not right now. Let's sell some stuff. Okay, well, at least we know this place is civilized. It has a spaceport and a place to sell stuff. But before we go and take a tour, and we should definitely take a tour, let's call in the security office and speak to... I've already forgotten his name. The chief.
We've got some of the best private security in the settled systems.
That's nice. I'm looking for your chief. Is he around here? Okay, what's this? Alright, we can't go in there. He actually asked me to come and chat with him. Aha. Chief Sugiyama, I assume.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service.
Okay.
Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
I'm here about the distress call. Yeah, but before I do that, what sort of trouble do you run into at a resource?
Honestly,
A resort.
it's not as exciting as you might think most of the time. More often than not, we're just handling drunk and disorderly conduct. Heck,
Right.
even pirates leave us alone for the most part. I think it's because some of them actually vacation here. As long as they're not bothering anyone, we've been told not to worry about them.
The pirates come here to Okay. And you guys are not affiliated with UC or Freestar Collective, are you?
Neither. We're our own private force. The Paradiso group pays top dollar for top-notch security.
All right.
And I dare say we're some of the best in the business. We have to be out here on the fringes of the settled systems.
Okay, well, small talk aside, you sent a distress call out, and I'm here answering it.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences.
Okay.
So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
Within reason... Wait a minute. You're not in UC or Freestar jurisdiction. How bad could the punishment be? Punishment for what? For being indiscreet?
You're right. We're not. Which means we're not bound by anyone's laws but our own. In other words, it's our system and our rules. Neither the UC nor the Freestar Collective will help you if you get into trouble here.
Oh, I get... No, that was not kind of what I meant. I was just being a bit curious. Yeah, no, sure. I can keep quiet within reason. find out you've been, like, murdering people up there, then all bets are off. But yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it's some incident. So yeah, just tell me what you need to do, and I'll go and look into it.
Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet.
Okay.
So far, doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
Right. I thought maybe it was some, you know, guests and you were taking them on a tour and it had gone wrong. Okay. What do you think we're dealing with?
Can't say for sure. Looks worn, but not cobbled together like a Crimson Fleet junker. Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault, but that doesn't check out either. There's also been talk about non-human sentient life. The comms data we received might support that, but humanity's spread far and wide and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to come in a form like this. And I can imagine a lot. I've lived a lot. But they're not responding to your communications either. I've tried.
Not quite. It took some time, but we received a transmission. It was all, pardon the phrasing, it sounded almost alien, like nothing anyone's heard before. Clicks, distorted groans, buzzing, really disturbing sounds. Now, one of our engineers says it could just be some busted comm equipment or incompatible signals, but we're not sure. So far, no one's disembarked from the ship. No landing craft, nothing. We don't have the staff or ships to spare, otherwise we'd dock with it and attempt to board.
Okay, and what kind of ship is it? Any idea who it belongs to?
It bears no discernible markings or allegiances to any manufacturers we're aware of. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're dealing with some sort of new deep space threat.
Yeah, you and me both. Okay, seems like a delicate situation, so go on.
It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Okay. Right, yes. Thank you very much. That's less worrying than I thought it was going.
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
Thank you very much. And I will just say it's a pleasure to have such polite, friendly security. It makes me want to come back. As does the sunrise. Wow. You know what? We should definitely take some time off when this is all over. We should definitely go and check it out once we've dealt with this situation. Yeah. I can see why they're worried, and I'm sort of relieved it's not...
Hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent...
Sorry, Vasco, I really don't like to interrupt you, but it's pretty sad that my first thought was, oh, it's going to be, you know, some sort of cruise. And they don't want everyone to know that they've screwed up and got a bunch of people killed. It's actual just genuine concern. A strange ship has appeared and we're not sure, and we're actually trying to keep our patrons away from it. You know, I mean, granted we're trying to lie to them so they don't panic, but we're actually keeping them away from it just in case. I like that. And what's sad is I shouldn't view that as like something to applaud. That should just be the norm. Well, alright. Let's get up there and make communication. And we've got to be diplomatic, which suits me. I can do diplomatic. It's always nice to know, though, that you're in a ship that can also do not diplomatic when all else fails.
Maneuvering into position. And we are now in stable orbit.
Yep. Alright. So... let's... Okay. Could you repeat that? Could you try a different channel? This sounds like a computer trying to talk to another computer. Hello? What? That definitely sounds like a computer. Whoa. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's slow down. Slow right down. Right down. Let's try hailing again. I'm going to once more try. Hello, this is Malcolm Amundsen. I do not think this is working. I'm going to attempt a docking procedure so we can talk on board. Okay, why do I keep speeding up? All right. Let's hope they understood what I was saying and don't want to shoot me.
Ship is now docked.
I've got to admit, I was getting a feeling that I was being told not to dock. Do you know what I mean? Like a feeling that, like, whoa, I've got to remember this boost pack is a bit strong. Okay, look, we're going to be... Okay, well, let's... We're going to try to seem non-threatening, yes? Non-threatening, pleasant... Okay. Do you think it could be a sign of hostility to use superpowers? Do you think they'd even recognize it?
Pleasant to see you.
Right, that's worrying, isn't it? Okay, so we... Cargo bay. Whoa!
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
I agree with you, Captain. Now is the time to close.
Okay, I am...
But we must be ready. Now. Eyes in the shot.
There are people in here and they sound terrified. Okay, I'm going to use my precognition.
You're... human?
Of course I'm... okay, you... Wait, what are you? No, okay, can't you see I'm some... Yeah, human. I didn't know there were other options. But of course I'm human. I take it you were expecting something else.
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
You thought you were the only ones? I am afraid you have been unaware of a great many things.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Okay.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader.
Put the weapon away, son.
And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
Did he? Maybe he did.
A pleasure to meet you.
Okay, Starship design. Yeah, your ship is unlike any I've ever seen. What can you tell me about its design?
I don't know all the particulars, but I'll try to answer as best I can. It's a colony ship. It was built long ago by our ancestors to sustain our crew over hundreds of years in space through generations of
God, you've been
travelers.
floating around
it's
for...
sturdy, fast, and spacious. That last one is important because we had to take as many supplies as possible with us on the journey and still have ample space for our crew.
You've been... Okay. What is the ship?
You've come aboard the Earth colony ship, Constant.
It's one of the
Generations
first...
ago, we set forth from the planet Earth with the mission of colonizing a new habitable world in the spirit of our ancestors nearly a millennium ago.
Okay, you're going to ask me for a... Yeah, look, I'm just here to help the people on the planet now. Okay, look. My name is Malcolm Amundsen, and I'm here to help. And I have got a lot of news for you.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others.
Whoa, okay. Wow. Just so... You know these other human beings, and they were here first, they sort of... Yeah, okay. Okay, 200 years. How did it take you so long to get here?
Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That
You
would
left
explain why we would
before.
find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did.
Wow. Okay, this... And how did you survive for 200 years?
Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children.
I didn't mean that. I understand birds and the beans.
The original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
A little. No, what I meant was, surely 200 years there's been... I mean, it's a long time to keep this thing afloat. Alright, and your communications didn't work. Why is that? Is it just your technology is like old? It is, isn't it? Let's have a look. The technology isn't compatible. Yeah, pretty much.
We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first.
Right, okay. So, you know there are people on the surface, right?
We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans.
So this entire time you've been thinking there was a bunch of aliens flying around you, buzzing you. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'd love to know more, but maybe we should get away from this airlock first. Yeah, can we... Honestly, I'd love you to show me around.
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
Yes, absolutely.
Dr. Costa, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have a need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing his job, I do understand it,
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant.
Constant.
In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship.
I can.
It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
We got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Noted. Honestly though, interiors have not changed much, believe it or not.
I am both shocked and impressed that all of this is still functional.
Yeah, okay, that might have come across as a little rude. But yeah. Okay, right, let's talk.
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
Yeah, okay, so... How are your crew holding up?
A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually.
They've been trying to reach out, though, so don't worry about that. How long have you been the captain?
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
Okay. But it's a hereditary post then. That's a little odd. Has it been difficult being the captain of a colony ship?
Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made.
Okay. Right, I like her. It sounds like you could use some help with your situation here.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
Sure, yes. Sounds like you're trying to offload the hard parts. No, it depends what's in it for me, what's wrong. Out of curiosity, what is wrong with your communication system?
We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it. If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed them.
Let me guess. No. Yeah, okay. Yeah, bad call. Anyway, look, the people down there in Paradiso want the same. That's what the place is called, by the way. So I will help.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim, given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Okay. First of all, why not just find another planet? I'm guessing it's because you just don't have grav drives and it would take you years to get to another star system, right?
Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet.
Okay, inferior, it's a little bit of an annoying term. There's loads of settled systems out there, but I get it. You don't really have the ship to do it. Okay. If you had a claim to this planet, how could others settle here? No, right, I'll try diplomacy. But diplomacy may... Yeah, look, I can do it if you tell me what you'd like me to say to them. Look, I'll try, but diplomacy may require a little compromise from you. Both, actually.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us.
That's not
going to happen. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
Perimus 2 is huge. Why not just settle on the other side of it, away from the others?
We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely closed to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
Okay, that's not gonna... Are you out of your mind? There is no way they're gonna go for that. I'm sorry, but there is no way they're gonna go for that.
I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it.
You're gonna get...
As you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here. Thank you.
I mean, I'll go and speak, but... You can't fight them! You don't even have grav drive technology. They're going to obliterate you. Mind you, I'm not even totally sure that's true. It's not like you have UC or... Okay, that would be a bad idea. Even if you've got the number of people to launch a ground attack, these guys have got weapons you probably don't have, and training, and they're ready to defend their home. There's a bad idea. That alone puts you at a disadvantage. I don't like your thinking either. Hi.
I know Captain Brackenridge has essentially given you free rein to wander the ship, but security will still be watching you closely. I hope you understand, given we have so little experience with people from the outside. It pays to take security seriously. Something I understand much better now than in my youth.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, sure. I really would like to chat with the doctor, maybe.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you were around.
Yeah, it's a good ship. It is a good ship. Okay. We're allowed to wander then, are we? And just talk to people?
I wonder what it's like out there beyond our little community.
Psst, an amazing place. You guys would actually like exploring, you know. You've been cooped up in here the entire time.
Trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Well, there doesn't have to be threats coming from outside your ship.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
No, I get that. I do. Look, I'm not saying anything. Oh, look at that. Okay. I'll admit, you guys have done really well for yourself here. I'm sort of impressed. I'm also sort of lost. That's an elevator. Where am I going? I'm not that lost, am I?
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Okay, guys, you're not making a good first impression here. What are your first contact protocols? Allow strangers to wander around and get lost whilst subtly threatening him occasionally. On the whole, not a good idea. Alright, medical bay. I was going to say things like, I want to go to the medical bay. I want to talk to the doctor. Where is the medical bay? This does not... Is this the medical bay?
Wow. I've heard about you, but here you are.
Yep. Here I
Such a
am.
long time to survive on only the foods that can be grown here. I suppose being a picky eater was not an option.
Yeah, okay. You're doing it again, though, with the...
Sure. What is it?
Who's Miss Julia?
Hi.
All right. Hi, I'm looking for the doctor. Does anybody know where the...
Sometimes difficult choices must be made.
There was somebody at the...
What we believed we needed to do to keep humanity alive on this ship.
Okay.
Wait, how is it I don't know you? I know everyone on this ship.
Lie, you don't remember me. I'm your good friend. No, No, you know what? I'm not starting this off by lying, just in the off chance they'll tell me something I don't currently know. I should start using my precognition here. Something's off, isn't it? I'm a visitor from outside the ship.
Oh my. Yes, of course. Sorry. I was with a difficult patient when the announcement came through. But now I remember. They sent my husband, Mabuti, to greet you. It's quite fortunate that you arrived when you did, for Mabuti's sake. Hopefully you can help resolve our current predicament.
Okay. For Mabuti's sake, it didn't seem like anything was wrong with him.
There isn't. At least not in the medical sense. Since he was one of the eldest on board, he was ready to volunteer for termination. Thankfully, since you've arrived, that no longer seems necessary.
Oh, God.
Termination. You mean...
It means that he was going to volunteer his own life for the sake of the others on this ship. Due to limited spaces and supplies.
God.
Like the others, his life would then be honored with special distinction and recorded for history. Rarely we had to make difficult choices when no one would volunteer. But Mabuti is too generous to let that happen.
Oh, okay. Let's just go with hopefully that situation, the situation no longer calls for that. I mean, I'm not going to judge them. Yeah, let's just hope we can change things, shall we?
I certainly hope so, too. It shouldn't.
It does seem to be resolved, thankfully.
Well... Oh, wait. What? No, wait. Do you want to talk? Did you want to talk? No. I'm...
Very good.
Okay. Okay, I did want to speak to your husband very briefly, but maybe I don't need to now. Maybe I don't need to. Okay.
I don't know. These are exciting times, aren't they?
Oh, wow. That puts a new sort of urgency on the whole thing, doesn't it?